Are you someone that is compliant? And what I mean is, do you find yourself, the sweetness and light touch, wanting to get everything perfect? Better say yes to that because I better do the right thing. It's almost an obligation, isn't it? Now, if you're here today and you like my videos and my YouTube channel, please subscribe and do comment, because I love when people comment. I love to have some engagement. This is Mary Scott, being compliant. I've been noticing recently a lot about this, people being complicit without actually engaging their brain. And what I mean is going out of their way to be super sickly kind, to prevent any backlash, to prevent any negative comments, anything at all that's going to frighten them. And, I want to encourage you so much to take stock right now and ask yourself, how complicit are you with things? Because if you're just being straight out compliant and everything without engaging your mind or your choice, then I think you're in a bit of trouble here. Because one of the things that I love about celebrating our own uniqueness is that we have very different perspectives. We're not always going to agree on things. But I also know, because I've talked to many people over many years, I'm not 21, as you can see, that sometimes people find it easier to be compliant rather than have any slight inkling, anything that's going to resemble conflict. And, I don't believe that conflict needs to be big arguments, big fights. I think it can be a discussion, but you have to create that situation and the right place, if you like, be it outside or neutral territory or whatever it is, to be able to voice your opinion. And if you can do that, it just takes some practice rather than just being complicit. Now, I understand that compliance, or people being compliant, has escalated over the years because of restrictions that we have had and what we feel obligated to say yes to. We feel like we ought to comply because we don't want any backlash. We don't want to seem to be unkind, selfish, all those kind of words that may reflect us as being uncharitable or different even. Because sometimes when you get in this level of compliance, you put yourself right out the window. You're not even thinking about it. And I started by saying, are you someone that has that sweetness and light approach, because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or you don't want to say that in case there's backlash? I really want you to encourage to say what's in your heart, say what's true for you, and watch when you're complicit and you're just following along behind, not having a perspective of your own. And, I think that if you can shift your thinking to, wow, this is so much healthier for me if I engage with someone about a topic that might be a bit nervous about. And you can just say that, look, I'm nervous about this. I don't like conflict. I am scared you think differently to me, but I'm going to just have a go at this. Will you hang in with me? And just practice. I read posts where people, I can tell they're just trying to get it right. I see them in Facebook, not so much in LinkedIn, but I certainly see it in Facebook. And we swing from one to the other. There's posts that really go after you, and that's okay, that's fine. Because remember, the pendulum swings, doesn't it? If you're highly complicit and you're wanting to be liked and you don't want any conflict, the chances are if you start to change that, you might come over here and be super aggressive. But it will balance out because you want to be somewhere here. You want to be able to say what's in your heart, honor yourself, and stop being complicit without thought. It's fine to be kind, loving. In fact, we're lacking it probably to create more peace in the world, to create more joy, to create more laughter. But I think you have to start honoring yourself, looking, is that okay for me? Am I willing to put up with that? Or am I willing to say something? Have an opinion? Now, if any of these topics are a challenge for you, I would love to speak with you. Maybe it's about spirituality. Maybe you feel like you're being complicit because you're not sure about it. Any of those topics, I've been in the world for a while, got a lot of experience, and I'd love to have a chat with you. There's a link under this video, and you can book a call with me. And the first one's always on me, so what have you got to lose? Be sure to subscribe. This is Mary Scott. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.